You all know who Mike Dewine is, and you all know of his commitment to mental health issues and how passionate he's been about this. And we started this committee about 5 years ago, I think it's been now, merged my Attorney General, my court committee, advisory committee on mental illness in the courts with, well, actually, he didn't have a committee yet. He put one together. We took our committee, merged it with them, established 10 subcommittees. A couple years ago, he gave $500,000 to the committee out of some settlement funds that incentivized a lot of wonderful programs, and he has just amazing staff. Michelle and Michael, where's Michael? Michelle and Michael are the key people that I talk to probably daily, and Carolyn Bevins in the back is the one that keeps the glue all together and keeps us running. Wonderful staff to work with, but they're really committed this year to the Stepping Up project. So I want to thank him personally for the wonderful things he has done in his commitment and continuing commitment, and he's going to share a little bit with us from his perspective. Michael?
Thanks, Eve. Thank you very much. Well, good morning, everyone. Some of you have heard this story before, but I first became interested in this problem, this issue, way back when I was an assistant county prosecuting attorney. And one of the jobs of a county prosecuting attorney, assistant at least, is to authorize charges. And so you have the police officer who will come in, and you're talking to the officer, and they give you the name, they give you the facts, and you have to determine is there enough evidence to issue the charges. And what I started noticing after I'd been doing this for a while is some of the same names keep coming back. You got Charlie again, or you got Bill again, or you got whatever. And as I would discuss it with the officer, many times what the officer would say, particularly these, might be not the most serious charges in the world. Some of them were actually misdemeanors. But the officer would say, well, Charlie. Charlie's sick. He's got a mental health problem. He's not right. Sometimes other comments would be made. And so I started to see this. And it became evident to me that, the jail was not designed to take care of people with mental health problems. If you talk to a sheriff today, probably their biggest thing that they have to deal with every day is they have people in their jail who have mental health problems, and they have people who are detoxing in their jail. And neither one really is what jail was started purpose, and certainly sheriffs and jailers historically do not have training in this area. They would be like taking average person and make them a jailer and say, okay, now you got someone who's detoxing. Now you got someone who's got very, very significant mental health problems. So it's been something that I've been concerned with for a long, long time. Something I got involved in when I went to the United States Congress and the House of Representatives, and then later in the United States Senate, and found people to partner with in Congress to try to help in this area. And one of the things that I pushed for was more, this was actually at the beginning, more of mental health courts. And so we got a law passed that not only authorized the mental health courts, but frankly, one of the things you do with a law like that is you sort of use the bully pulpit of the office and the power of the United States Congress to say, hey, these type courts are important. And so it's not just the money, it's not just the courts that are directly committed, but it's a statement, it is a statement. And we've seen, I think, some very, very good results in that area. The Stepping Up program, for me at least, is just a continuation of this interest. But it is, I think, taking it to a much more sophisticated level. Tom and I were talking a moment ago about what he and Eve are seeing as they travel around the state. And it's, none of it really, I guess, surprised me. We have some counties where when you talk to the sheriff or you talk to the person who's in charge of the jail, you find that they are very, very well integrated with the mental health community. You'll find that they've got a process set up, they've got a system set up, they've got a way to identify the person who has that mental health problem, first of all, and then they have someone who will come in and give them a better definition of what this person is. And so you have them from that very, very sophisticated level where there's real cooperation between the mental health community and the court system and the jail, to other counties where, frankly, we might as well be back in 1970 or 1980, that they're well intended, but there's not much sophistication, there's not much work that has really, really been going on. So this Stepping Up program is really, to take a look at, what's going on in Franklin County, and try to then take that out and see what we can do around the rest of the state. So I'm here kind of as a cheerleader. I think it's a great program. Tom, thank you for the funds. We appreciate the money. Can't do these things without money. Eve, thank you for your great passion as well as Tom's great passion. You all are really, really making a difference. And I just wanted to be here today, frankly, to thank you. Thank you, everyone. Tracy, thank you. I know we're going to hear from you. Thank you for your involvement in this, administration's point of view. It's just so very, very important. Unlike when I was a county prosecutor in the 70s, I'm not sure we knew what to do. And even if we didn't really even figure out what to do. We've come a long, long way. We now really know what works. We've got a protocol. We've got something that I think can be replicated. Now it's a question of that communication and working with county after county after county to set that up. So I think we've come a long way. It's always the glass half full, half empty. I'm the optimist. I always think things are moving in the right direction. Fran and I have 8 kids, and she says anybody with 8 kids is by definition an optimist. Also a little crazy, or maybe real crazy. But we know what works, and I think that we're headed in the right direction, and we can just continue this. And the ultimate goal is so that we're not in this revolving door situation, what I saw many, many years ago, where you got the same guy coming back, same woman coming back. Everybody knows they have a mental health problem. Even if you haven't been trained in the area, everybody knows that. But you don't know what to do with it. We're moving from that to the situation where we get the experts in to tell us what to do and work in tandem together, the criminal justice system. And so I think that's really, if I had to define what the goal is, that's the goal. We've come a long way. We need to go further. And so thank you all very, very much for being part of this. And again, Eve and Tom and Tracy, I know they're all going to be speaking later on. Thank you. what you're doing, and we look forward to moving forward. Thank you.